Go.
Okay, everybody. These are my twin Forever Yours blessing dolls. This is Mika, and this one's Kimmy. Anagram for Mike, my deceased husband. His name, in case any of you are looking for a name, you might want to scramble up the letters and see if you get a unique name that's sentimental to you. Anyway, I just thought I'd throw that in as a side note. Anyway, so if you notice how her head is looking horizontally, she's even. Her head stands up on the shoulders, just beautiful. Whereas our little Mika is always looking at her feet or the ground. And if I want to really get a good picture of the face, I have to do a balancing act with her head. I believe they are made correctly. I think it's just your preference. Some people like a baby that can curl up and go right and nestle in the corner of their elbow and the inside of the arm. And some people like them to be able to sit up on their own, but not looking at the ground. So what we're going to do here is I'm going to show you how to take the zip tie out, which will remove the head for those of you who are squeamish about it. I warn you now, this head is coming off. And then I'm going to replace the zip tie, stuff her some more, and I thought while I had her open that I'd include this little bead, not unstoppable. These are drift blissful beads you put in the wash, and they have a real pretty fragrance. I like it, so I thought that'd be neat to put in there. I think you could really do it with any potpourri bag of sachet. These are the tools that I'll be using. I got this one in a set of 4. You've got a bead reamer, and then you've got a hook, which this is good for working on chain link. Then you have this one with a little bit of an angle, but this one in the L shape is the one we'll be using right here. Then you need a wire cutter. Some people will use scissors, but the plastic will eventually ruin the cutting edge of the blade of the scissors, so you may just want to get a wire cutter. Little snip. You can get these in for $3 at Walmart. They come in a kit of 3 for $8.99. And then of course you need zip ties. Now I got these zip ties off of Etsy. They were like 50, 40, something like that in count. And they're super thin. Super thin. You cannot get this. I've looked in all the big box stores and in the hardware store. I've checked in electronics department, tools department, crafting department. I've checked Michael's and Hobby Lobby, and you cannot get this millimeter in those stores. So I got this on Etsy. It was a great buy. I still have plenty in here, and I've changed and added magnets and skulls and fixed arms. Sorry, that noise is my dog. Lay down. Lay down. Anyway, so let's get to it. The first thing you do, I'm going to take her clothes off. Give me a second. This would be a good time to look at my dog and comment. He's an old pit bull. He can't decide where to lay down right now. Where is this pig? pin. Okay, you found a spot? Good boy. He has found a spot. I cannot find the pin. There it is. Got into the crease of the dress. These Forever Yours dolls use newborn size unless you bought the preemie. They wear newborn. Okay.
It's sticking up.
Yeah. My little blessing doll has pigtails on earlier today. That noise is one of my cats. Anyway, side note again, while we're here, these arms do move, and these arms do move, the legs do move. If it's hard for you, you got this in focus, Nicole? It might be difficult for some people, but what I'm doing is I'm taking my hand and I'm gonna put the shoulder right in here, and I'm gonna grab the material, or like the body, grabbing the body with one hand. Then with this hand, I'm gonna try to grab the arm, this much of the arm, and I'm going to turn it just like if you're wringing out a towel. See that? Like you're wringing out a towel. They do move. The first twist is always the hardest twist. And then once you start doing this, I suggest do it a little bit to give it a little bit of looseness, so it's not always so tight. What we want to achieve here is posability with the doll. And the same thing on the thigh and the leg. You got a good shot? You can do it. It will turn. It just takes that very first grip to give it a go. Okay, now.
Leave your child's sight like that.
What? Yeah. On our other babies, the older version body, the zip tie used to have the knot. I call it the knot. Some people call it the closing. Some people call it a box. Everybody's got a different name for this. Used to be right here in the back of the head, in the back of the neck. On these bodies, it's on the side. I don't know if it alternates in size, but it's right here. When I found it earlier, I started moving it, and I said, oh, I might as well show people where they find that. So with my little tool here, I'm gonna go right into this little pocket that they've made. Whoops. Are you zoomed in? Zoe.
Oh, not now. There you go.
Okay. So there's a slit right here, and I'm going in and I'm filling around to get to that square knot. And there is a little bit of thread I noticed right here. I'm gonna pull these threads with the point. It's another reason I like this tool. You will need a needle and thread afterward. Okay, now we're going to find that pocket again. I'm trying to get this knot to move into it. This is the first time, so I'm being very delicate. I need it up here more. I can't see down there. Okay, let's push it more. All these noises in this house. There it is. Right here. There's threads that have it sewed shut. So what I'm doing is popping them out. Go. Go. Excuse me, guys. Sorry, my dog. You still see closed threads there?
Mm-hmm.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't have my glasses on, so I can't see it. That's right. Oh, I almost had it.
I almost had it that time.
Yeah, once I get it once, it won't be this hard later. Since I don't really have the mechanism right quite yet.
Because it's your first one.
Yeah. Let me get my little snips over here. I'm going to try to get that thread out of that thing. There we go. Is it exposed now in that camera? Can you see it right there? So I slid it out of that little slit. And now I'm going to take the wire cutter and I'm going to go in. Sorry if my hand's in you guys' way. The object here is to get in underneath it. And I like lifting it out away from the baby's body and stuff. Trying not to cut anything but that plastic. And there we go. So, mind you too, guys, this voids it once you alter your baby. Now that I made that cut for my own personal preference, I'm pulling out the zip tie that was in there.
And one.
Once again, I'm letting you know this head's coming off. So, we have removed the head. And then next is I need more polyfill.
No.
Yeah. I need more polyfill. And I'm going to add the sachet into her body. Find a little pocket to put it in. And I'm going to I've grabbed just a handful of a little cloud. And I'm going to add that into the neck. And then take the zip tie and go back through. There is a right and a wrong side. If you see right here, there's an angle. There's like a little angle right there.
Mm-hmm.
So the right side is the side that's smooth. This side is the block. The zip tie will come through the flat side and out this block side. So, and you saw how quick that was. I mean, it gave me a little bit of trouble only because I didn't know the anatomy of the entrance. But now that I know it, piece of cake. Now, I don't want to zip the tie yet, technically. I want to put the head back on.
I was pulling the magnet.
You want to see the magnet?
Yeah.
Okay. These babies are made so much better. This is real polyfill in here. That's so nice. Oh, they got a lot of stuff in here.
I was trying to see if it was a small one like that one.
Okay. I need to get one of those cameras hookup things like they use at the
That can
dentist.
go inside.
Yeah. The kind that go down the down the person's throat, like.
Is it flat?
I can't see yet.
No.
What?
They really stuffed it. What's that? What has she got in her?
I don't know yet. I'm still pulling out cotton. There we go. Oh, you can't see the magnet.
Oh, you can't?
Nope. The magnet is like in the mole of the lips.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's probably what's shaking then.
No, what's shaking in here is a beanbag to add the weight.
Oh, there's a ring bag in there.
And it's glued in there.
It's
so
glued
I
at the
can't-
top.
It's glued at the top. Yeah. Here you can see.
Oh, I see it.
See it?
Yeah.
I hope I didn't just alter the positioning of it though.
So maybe the magnet, the beanbag got thrown off, and that's causing her head to mess up.
That could be. That could very well be. If that beanbag doesn't lay, it's like if the beanbag lays to one side. See?
Exactly.
There's the beanbag right there.
If I can try to get it.
I can't pull it. It's glued. Oh yeah, it is coming out.
Oh.
Okay, so there you go. A sachet
A bead
of little plastic beads.
inside the head.
Round like pellet beads. And there's a like a mold on the back side of the lips where the magnet would be.
That's interesting.
It's either that or I'm not seeing it. There's like a piece of this cloth
On my back.
where the magnet is. It's interesting. It's just a piece of cloth. I can feel the magnet, but I can't see the magnet. They have a cloth covering it, like. Which makes sense because you know how sometimes I burn my finger when I go to put the magnet in with the hot glue gun? This is like put the magnet on a piece of material
And stick it in that way.
and then put it into the neck and stick it in there. I also can't see if the hair is truly
Rooted.
No, I can see that the hair is rooted. What I can't see is if it's glued in place. Interesting, but anyway, let's reassemble. I'm gonna put these beams back in the head. Then there to add the weight to give it the floppiness. A lot of times people buy these dolls for their children and then the child can't carry it and the parent says, oh, the doll's too heavy. And they give up on the doll and put it away on a shelf. But if they only knew that they could do this simple task, what I'm doing here, you just clip out the zip tie, reach into here, and pull out the beanbag. That makes it lighter. Then when you do that, the baby, then your child, your daughter, son, can pick it up and carry it around with them. Oh, we got the full night crew going tonight. They all heard me say, let's make a video showing how to do this because I had fallen asleep at 8 o'clock, between 8 and 9 o'clock, and now I've got my second wind, I guess, but I'm going to go to sleep after I fix her up. Come on now, come on there. She has such a tiny little neck.
I know, look, the neck ring.
The neck ring, yep. Let's put her neck ring back on. Put your hair back over there. And I love that her face is soft because with her having the soft face, you can, oops, if I could slip this in here. By her having the soft face, if I wanted to add more hair, I could add more hair. Now you want to make sure that the zip tie is getting inside of that
Crease.
yeah, it's like a trench or a ditch. I want to make sure before you pull that zip tie that it's in that fold. Oh, her hair's so long I can't even see it. Trying to do this. Let's lay it down.
Okay.
Oh, and I got it right where it needs to be too. Right there. Okay. Now is her head sitting up better? Or is she still floppy? She's still feeling floppy to me a little.
Yeah, she's still
floppy. So we gotta pull this one out again and put more stuffing in the body. That's the only thing. You might need 2 zip ties. Don't do this if you only got your last zip tie. You never know. The zip tie could also be broken. You could have a weak spot when you pull on it. Body's sitting up nice and straight. Where's all the diaper on that side? Down in there.
What's your child been doing?
I don't know. That's not how you put on the diaper. That is. Let's see here. I zip it.
Yeah. No.
I think a little more. You want some floppiness, but just don't want her falling down. Need another this side. Once it keeps springing up on me. It's caught on the end. It can't just go simple. No, it's got to be caught. Same spot again. Come on. Where is it? It's caught on a thread.
There it goes.
I'll guide it back out. Okay. Now we put this on here and put the zip tie through the knot. Am I missing it or something? There we go. Now let's push this back down. Go ahead, Nick, pull that. Pull more. Go more. Okay. Oops, her hair's stuck in there. We don't want your hair stuck in there. Perfect.
And there we go.
Okay. But I want it to be a little bit loose. There we go. And now we snip off the excess. And I noticed a tear right there. So I'm going to sew that up. And then you take your tool and you push the knot back into the hiding spot. Lift this material back over it and hide the knot. And there we go. That's all we gotta do. Just carry this material over, push. There, and it's in hiding. Just push it back inside of there with the tool. See how the tool gets inside? Be very careful though. I just noticed that when I pulled this, when I cut the thread to open this little pre-made slit, the thread I cut actually opened the spot here. So you got to be careful about that. I'm going to sew the seam so we don't have that and actually have a tan material that I can do it with. But let's check on our girl. How's she looking? That head is up now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. You feel better? Baby. Let's brush this hair a little bit. Show it off. And we might as well put your pajamas on. And take this pony out. There we go. And I would not suggest brushing these dolls' hair every day. Just because it's rooted doesn't mean it's somehow safer. It can come out of the root, and then you'd have to pay somebody to reroot the doll. Use a very soft bristle baby toothbrush. And there we are. Our pretty girl is all fixed.
Where's her head that way? Her head's like that way. There you go.
She can turn her head too. I don't know why she's not wanting to sit up and look at you. When I put her towards me, she sits right up. Look. I put her to look at Nicole here, and she wants to lay down. I don't know why. But anyway, folks, there you go. That's how you change out and add stuff to the body. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.